welcome to Dream League Season 5. We are already in day 2 of our last week of League play, and it is Na'Vi week. And that means we have a doubleheader for Na'Vi. They're first going to be facing up against Finnem, and then they will face a London Conspiracy. So we'll see if they get those points on board, or if London Conspiracy or Finnem can get the points themselves, or the $1,000, or both points and $1,000 per game. It's always great. Of course, with me once again, Andy, Owen, and Jake. Welcome back, gentlemen. Owen, how are you doing today?
I'm good, yeah, I'm good.
How were the games?
The games? Which games?
On the phone.
Oh, the games on the phone, yeah, they were good. They were good, yeah.
Yeah? You just had a random conversation just now?
We did, yeah. We were ringing people up on Snapchat, which is fun. And of course, you can follow us at DreamLeague on Snapchat.
Hi-yo!
And Twitter, and YouTube, and Facebook. Is there a Facebook? No, it's not
No,
Facebook.
we don't
do Facebook. It's, I mean, come on, it's not 2009 anymore.
Yeah, maybe my mom is on Facebook looking
Facebook.
for a drink.
You can't check us out on MySpace, though.
For sure.
What else was there? What was the other one we made?
You can check our old website at GeoCities.
Hives.
Hives is an STI in my country.
No, there was Hives. Google Plus.
Google Plus.
Google Hangouts. Hives used to be the thing.
Hives? No,
Hives.
Hives
I've never even heard of it.
Hives is a disease.
H-Y-V-E-S.
I'm pretty sure
It actually is some sort of medical condition.
Yeah, I can look it up soon.
I said STI.
If you Google hives, you're not going to get what you
to.
want to get as the first thing.
You don't want to get hives.
I had
Don't,
a girlfriend that
don't
got
follow us
scurvy
on
one
hives.
time.
Wait a second, guys.
There was another one where you like made your own page where you dragged stuff around and you could like put a little box
GeoCities,
here.
bro.
No, I know GeoCities. No, there
That
was
was
another one.
like so long ago. That was
1991.
AOL.
No,
you know?
AOL.
when I search Hives, I get actually Hives,
Yes.
not the Hives, not the STD.
Well,
Just
just catch it like that. My goodness, it has advanced itself. Oh no,
Oh,
okay.
HIV,
no,
yes,
not,
okay.
we're talking about HIV. Yes.
yeah, no, not no.
What do you mean? Not? I mean, it's the same.
H-Y-V-E-S.
I've never heard of hives.
I've actually never heard of that either.
Oh,
I
no,
used to have
no.
a page on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Did
deleted
anyone
it.
follow you?
Yes, I had friends on there.
You have friends on hives.
Yeah, I did. Okay.
Snacks,
How are
what
you
did
doing
use
today?
Snacks?
What?
What did you use?
I don't put my information on the internet.
No?
Well, they had like, I never used any of the social media sites, but they had like a IRC and
Oh, that was before my time. I never used
Yeah,
that.
But
there was
IRC
like
didn't
AOL
have
and
the
some
social media
Messenger,
sites.
and then there was another one too, but I can't remember the name of it. MSN, yeah, MSN. was a big
MSN
one.
was like the messenger.
And then there was
that you
like
used. That was the messenger. That was the way you messaged people.
ICQ was another one.
Yes.
But that was a gamer
ICQ was
one.
like
That was
a
the one with the
poor
flower.
man's MSN, wasn't it?
No,
It was just a messenger
It was
and,
just a
like-
messenger with the flower.
Yeah, with the flower. Yeah.
But you know,
When I played
did you
Ultima, I
use
used it.
MSN Messenger?
Yeah, I used MSN and I used
Where you
ICQ.
could like nudge people and send winks. Do you remember that?
Yes, and the whole
Yeah,
screen
and the whole
would
screen would like shake, and you
shake.
could send like a
Scared the
thumbs up or like a
crap out of me,
smiley.
like a handful of times. When
And the
I
great
was-
thing as well, because I remember the thing about MSN was if someone sent you like one of those little GIFs or animated things, you could like add it to your things. You
Yeah.
collect them and you share them.
Yeah,
with them.
yeah.
You know, someone would send you some, picture of someone waving some dangly bits, and you're like, all right, I'm saving that so I can send it to John.
Nice.
You know.
I'm saving that.
It's too bad LD's not here. He could tell us all about the telegraph and how he used to send messages.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, so we had a few Dota games yesterday. Actually, we had 2 Dota games yesterday.
2 Dota games.
4
Oh,
Dota
boy.
games.
Yeah, I
2
believe there are
series,
4
4
series.
games, correct. Let's take a look at what happened yesterday, yesterday's recap.
Gonna back up. Now, Illidan looking for the movement onto Madara. That'll be the funny jump again, getting the lasso onto Thug. And Madara with the BKB and the low swap out. They just turn their attention to Iceberg. Iceberg will be able to get out the Ghost Wall. Oh, he's gonna try for a death ward. Gets chopped down by the Sven. Now with the track onto Illidan, they just move forward for more. They should be able to find themselves a 4th one-on-1 spot. Oh, MNT, did he really? They've dropped this sentry. If Illidan comes around, they know they're going to see him with this observer on the high ground as well, and they know he's dead. He's going to walk straight into this. They ravage. They're not messing around, but do they have to follow up damage? Illidan, he just continues to walk in, and with the roars, the spot on the storm hammer as well. The sunstrike, they found one. Standing still gets laid down by Illidan with the BKB, with the God Strength moving forward, sending Finnem back. Talking about being sent back. Glimpse onto Thug, bringing him back into the middle of this fight. He'll use himself up. Scarlet jumping in as well, but Illidan continues to do what he can with the God Strength storm hammer onto Thug, trying to find this Death Prophet kill. Can he do it? Yes, he can. Takes down Thug Tug on the death row. 3 down on the side of Adfinum. Madara manages to get himself out. If they could find something bigger, that's the question. Na'Vi, they're in the pit, but they've already done it. They've taken down Roach. They find themselves the edges. The kicks tonight. It actually gets whiffed. Doesn't catch anyone. Illidan drops the cooldown, but Deadly uses it up. Blinks out. Ditcherel silenced up. Falling low. He'll go down, but he's got the edges. Sonic Wave flies through, forcing Team Spirit to scatter. They'll take down Always Want to Fly in the Earth Spirit. Illidan falling though. They get that one as well. Dendi now unstoppable. Goldblack trying to throw out impetus, but he's stuck in the middle of Na'Vi. He's trying to play his way around this, but he gets stunned by the magic missile. Axe is getting flied through as well. Double kill for Tsuneko. Here we go. Goldblack again. I mean, General's got a little bit of a thing for tying up Goldblack and bringing him down. And now Ditcherel moving in onto Illidan. It will be RTZ'd here in the tree line, but it's all good. Everything that they needed to at the right time, and there we have it. GG, well played. The series was not to be for Spirit.
Team Spirit played 4 games yesterday and were only able to take home 1 of those. Quick update, Hives was Dutch only, so that's why I was alone in the bringing up of Hives. But we did figure out X-Fire was a global thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
I don't know, so that must be before this time. Bebo was the one I was trying to remember. You guys
I didn't.
Bebo.
I only know Bobo was a blue bunny.
Bobo?
I'm so happy we're still on this.
What's Bobo from?
What's wrong with reminiscing about the
It's
old
a cartoon,
days?
Blue Bunny. I used to have.
Is it a Dutch cartoon?
I actually still have a towel at home that has a blue bunny that says Bobo under it. I'll take a picture when I'm back home. Okay?
Bobo the Blue Bunny tail.
Bobo the blue bunny.
The dream.
We can take a look at the standings and see where the team.
He's just checked out right now. He's like, I'm done.
Okay, so
going
Team
home.
Spirit, after yesterday, they still have 1 series to play, but they have 7 losses now. They're basically out.
Yep.
That's the rough version. Adfinum still has a chance. They have to win all their games against Na'Vi today, and then also have to hope that some people have tiebreakers. Vega looks good. Na'Vi looks still solid. Virtus.pro looks solid. Now that we only have 3 days of league play left, I want to hear from you guys again which teams you are predicting to make it to LAN finals.
I think Adfinum are it's possible, I suppose, given their current position. I still think Vega are probably in the best spot, and I still think they're one of the stronger teams, so I think that they'll make it. No Diggity is most likely going to get knocked down, although I suppose there is a very small chance that there could be a tiebreaker, right?
Yes.
I suppose.
Yes.
I mean, I know we do a lot of things to
chance,
try to avoid that situation, but it is still possible.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Adfinum might be able to squeak in. Vega, I think for sure, will end up going through. And then if Na'Vi can keep playing as strong as they have been, then I think they'll make it as well.
Okay. What do you think, Jake? You only mentioned 2 teams last time. You only mentioned Vega and Spirit.
Yeah, well, it looks like Spirit's not doing too good. But Vega, for sure, honed in. I'm going to cross my fingers for Synderen's team. Hopefully things work out for them.
Tiebreaker. Yeah.
The stars need to align, basically, for them to get in.
Yes.
But I don't know. I mean, Navi's been looking good. I'm going to have to go with Adfinum, Vega, and either Na'Vi or Synderen. Who knows?
Okay.
That's just what I call his team. No Diggity is the official name, but I just call it Synderen team. So, should that be the official name?
No.
I mean, come on.
Synderen
There's
team?
also 4 other people on that team.
Who? Just kidding.
I mean, most of the
Great
time,
Tenzu,
Synderen
yes,
has like
sir.
these really great ideas, but then he plays and he just feeds.
Yep.
He's like, his ideas are really good,
Mm-hmm.
but he feeds.
True.
Which teams are you favoring here?
I think similar. I think Vega, Na'Vi looking pretty safe. Na'Vi today should have a pretty decent day, so I think they'll put themselves high up on the board. Vega already in a good position. And then I think it's either between Adfinum or VP. I think VP, they've got enough games, so they
VP
can
is
still
doing
make
well.
it. So
doing
VP
well.
play well. They still, I think, they've obviously had issues with the way they've switched it up.
They still have to
FNG struggling
face
on the
Vega
offlane a
and
bit.
Na'Vi. That's the problem for them, I think.
Yeah, okay. I'll probably say Adfinum then.
But
I'd say
that's the
Vega,
only
Na'Vi,
reason
and
there's a
Adfinum.
potential for tiebreakers, right?
Yeah.
Because all those teams still have to play each
I
other.
think it's going to be close. I think we're definitely going to have some equal finishes.
Yes.
Yeah, and they're all very used to playing against each other too, I would imagine. VP,
absolutely.
Vega, Na'Vi.
All the CIS teams. And the other thing, too, is like, if for whatever reason one team decides to just randomly 2-0, no tiebreakers.
Yeah.
It's just like instantly decided top 3. So we'll see what happens.
For people that do want to check out the rules, I believe that there's a full rulebook available on dreamleague.dreamhack.se. So you want to check that out, you can do that.
Good evening, reading the rulebook.
Yeah, have
Let us
fun.
know.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Written by Slaps,
Yes,
of course.
it's true.
Oh, God. Okay. So today we have 2 series, both featuring Na'Vi. London Conspiracy and Advenom are the 2 teams. From you two, I want a quick predictions. Hear what they are going to do. Is Na'Vi going to take it all 4? But you just said Advenom has a chance of going through, and therefore they need
Yeah, I think the
almost
Advenom
to
Na'Vi one will be the most interesting for sure.
Yes.
London Conspiracy, what are they, like 2 and 10?
Yeah.
So, I mean, obviously they're just playing for the money and obviously just like the practice and whatnot. So, I think Na'Vi will probably 2 of them. That's my guess. Advenom one, I honestly don't know. I think that if Advenom show up, they could very easily take the series themselves. But Na'Vi have been showing really good performances lately. And I think this will probably be one of the best series that we're going to have for the whole week, in my opinion.
Okay. What do you think, Owen?
I think the same as Andy, really. Advenom have proven that they can play at similar level as teams like Na'Vi have. It's just a question of if Na'Vi have kind of risen above where they were, certainly when they started in our season here at DreamLeague. And then London Conspiracy, I mean, yeah, it already says at 2-10. It's not looking good for them in the league. It's going to be a very, very tough game for them, I think, considering Na'Vi's recent form.
Yeah.
So I'd say 2-0 to Na'Vi with the Na'Vi LC, and I'll be a little bit edgy. We'll call it 2-0 to Advenom. I think Advenom, they could pull something out of the bag.
Oh. Okay, we'll find out what they do. For now, though, you can have some time to prepare for that series.
That fast?
That fast?
That segment went pretty quickly. Either that or our producers just like, get out of here, you're done.
No, I am actually having something planned for with our guest of the week.
And not with us.
Not with you
Wow.
two. So that's
Feels
why we
bad.
went a little bit faster than normal. Thank you for your contributions. Now please get out of the chair.
Get out.
Get out.
Guest of the weeks. Guests of the week. And with us once again, LD and Shane. Welcome back, guys.
Thank you.
I'm a little scared.
Why?
What do you
Okay, no,
have planned for us?
it's nothing scary. So we have a drawing board because we didn't have an easel, unfortunately.
No, I've seen this before.
I'm artistically
It's okay. We have Shane
challenged
drawing,
to put it mildly.
but we have had Star Ladder, and according to a lot of people, that will be one of the major things deciding who's going to get invited to the Manila Major. Obviously, there's still ESL Manila, which will also have a big impact, but you have the big names participating in that, of big names that probably are going to get an invite anyway. So I wanna go over which teams you think are going to get invited.
To the major?
To the major.
So how does the art
Okay, the art comes in.
How does that part factor in?
Take us to the drawing board, please.
Whoa.
Okay, so the art comes in like this, right? So let's say green, because green is for the teams that are already going through.
Green is good.
Can you write for me?
Okay, what do you want me to write?
I want you to write secret in the top left corner.
Do you want me to do a little... It's not working.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, you do it.
It's
You
not
got this.
working for you.
That's
Apparently.
very large.
But this
the
is
board,
too big.
The board only responds
That's very
to Shibu.
large.
But okay, can you please write it smaller?
Okay.
Sorry.
You got this, LD.
Yeah. So we got Team Secret.
Beautiful. Oh, you're...
Yes.
And then we
Because they're
have
guaranteed invite.
EG. I'm wearing their shirts, so I'm going to make it big.
Okay.
And also, they already announced.
They already. Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure how Ice Frog feels about that,
Yeah.
but PPD, he leaked.
PPD leaked it.
Well done.
Team Liquid, I'd say as well.
I would agree.
I got this one.
Aren't we supposed to be doing different colors?
No,
No,
different-
green is good.
Green is
Okay.
guaranteed
Oh,
invite.
okay.
Green means you're in.
Got it.
Okay, so you've got Liquid.
And then we have MVP Phoenix.
Yes. We're just going to call them MVP because we don't have that much space, okay?
So you think the MVP
Secret
Do
MVP.
you think MVP's 100% in, yeah?
I think they have to be.
Okay.
It's not only their major performance, but
Just
they also
regional.
they beat EG 3-0 and they beat Secret, I believe it was.
How much do you
Yeah,
think
Dota
this
Pit.
goes
They won
into
Dota
the
Pit.
regions?
Yeah.
Like, do they still do that? Do they still invite based off regions? You know what I mean? Like 2 or 3 teams from here.
I think if there's any attention to regions, it's very minimal. It's almost entirely
There's
about
definitely a
team
small-
performance.
Small
Yeah.
factor, though.
Maybe.
I think VG Reborn is going to get an invite based off winning Star Ladder. And
Dude,
based on
but
being
they're
the-
not gonna have Coach Mikasa.
I know, but based on like you can't do that. You can't
The
waste
salted
space
fish
because we
god.
can't clean it.
I just drew a kitty.
No, get it away.
It's beautiful.
Can we put like a question mark next to VGR?
Okay,
Okay.
that's fine.
I
No.
think they have been
But it's
winning
in
most
green.
of the online tournaments in China, or doing very well. So I think they're in the conversation. But
What about
Yes.
OG?
Newbie has looked really good. As far as China goes, Newbie has looked really good.
Yeah, but what big LAN have they won? That's the point.
That's right.
Like
So-
that's why I think VGR is gonna get an invite.
But what if eHome wins ESL Manila?
That's true. Won't happen though. Don't worry.
Oh,
Okay. Who's gonna get? Who's in the?
Is OG not a green?
OG.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Don't forget
Especially
about
if
Actually,
they,
is
if they
OG green?
leave, if they win the coveted
OG's,
DreamLeague.
is there a fence? Because they
If they
are
win
straddling the
There's-
fence.
blue is the
as I
fence.
see it. All right.
OG is the fence. I think Alliance.
I think VGR also is there, to be honest.
Okay, but I think Alliance is gonna
But
be.
they're
fence.
already in green, and we
Yeah,
can't- we can't just cross
We
this
have to
out.
yeah, because they.
There's no race
Then
there.
you have to draw
So
everything
they're already
again.
in
What's the opposite of back?
Forward.
What?
What?
Because to me,
Oh,
Alliance
like,
is not getting
they're
an
back?
invite. I think
Okay.
with Starladder,
They're left, dude.
Okay, so-
OG won the Frankfurt Major.
They did.
Otherwise, they look very similar, slightly weaker than OG. They lost to OG. So.
OG hasn't really won anything but the Frankfurt Major, though. No offense.
Yeah, but they did better
OG.
at Starladder than Alliance, and they did the same at Shanghai.
That's not hard.
And so OG is on the fence. You wouldn't put Alliance on the fence. You would put Alliance at no.
Technically, they're in the conversation.
Put them on the fence.
Put
I
them on
think-
the fence.
I think they've got like one toe onto the green side of the fence, and the rest of
Give them
all their
one-
weight's on the leg on the red
Yeah.
side.
They have S4, so they're definitely.
Okay,
there's a little
Alliance.
bit of green
Him
in there.
alone.
Where do you put
Swear.
Navi? The same or
They're
put
on
you
the fence
put
now.
you
They're on the
red?
fence.
They're on the fence.
I think they're roughly around where Alliance is.
Eh.
I think they're probably ahead of Alliance.
Where do you put complexity?
Fence.
Ooh.
I think Complexity's in, to be honest.
Really?
You think they're
Just based on the major performance.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
Top 4 at the major.
Okay, so here comes the problem when you invite complexity, and I'm all for inviting complexity because they did do really well. But if you're inviting complexity and you still do regional qualifiers, you have to invite 2 teams of North
Are
America.
you
wait.
are you flaming American Dota,
Yes.
Fever?
Just-
Are you
I
saying
will.
that NA Dota is not the greatest
Here
Dota
we
in the
go.
world? Do you know that Digital Chaos has a new roster?
Yeah,
Team Suns fan. They have a new house.
that's true.
I've seen pictures of it.
Okay,
It's beautiful.
Yes,
There's
it
a
is.
pool.
can I?
It's in America.
You can't flame America because we brought all the good.
They are not getting invited.
They're
but
not getting invited.
Hey,
Hey, okay, how many teams did he usually invite? It's like 6, right?
8 was
Eight.
last time.
8 last
DC
time.
So
He's
if
got
we
some
assume
great
it's
subs.
6,
But it was 2 from each region.
it's Secret, EG, Liquid,
it was region-based last time.
MVP,
Yeah.
Complexity, and then I think the last one is a bit more of a question.
Actually, it wasn't region based because complexity was like EG was the only one invited from North America last time.
Yeah.
So and there were 3 from Europe, I think.
Yes,
Invited.
correct.
Yes.
So I mean, for me, Complexity is just in. I think they get an invite, unless Valve only
You
does.
think they're
4.
green?
Yeah.
What do you think?
sure.
There's as a
They-
vote.
They did do really well at the major.
Yeah.
I'd say green and blue, half and half.
Listen, you don't want to piss off
No,
Swindle.
so you put them in the same
yeah,
bracket.
shame.
Okay, stop
Trust
drawing for a
me.
sec.
Okay. Even if you don't think they're getting in.
Okay, they're getting in. They're doing great. They're probably gonna win.
love you,
I would
Swindles.
put them
Yeah,
in the
you're the
same as VGR.
Nice.
Okay, so now we've got green with question marks, green without question marks.
There's so many levels to this.
Yeah.
What about a
This is
blue
terrible.
question mark?
there we go. Beautiful.
Oh, all right.
I would then also make a blue question mark over here.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Okay, so
Unity.
which team are we? We're missing some Southeast. What do you do with Fnatic?
Fnatic is
Blue?
a good question because they have been performing better than MVP.
Yes.
Certainly beating them.
Yeah.
But they haven't done it on land to the same extent. They didn't go as deep at Shanghai.
Sorry.
Are you okay?
I just DC's the only team. that's red.
Turn red.
We only got one person that's like F that team.
Okay, hold on.
They're screwed.
Okay.
Rest of China.
Yeah. Oh wow. Just draw China under the red.
I just say add
And then
Pluto.
the entire.
It's the
Just-
color.
just-
It's the
they're not
color
on
of
their
their
own.
flag anyway. You know, it's
Damn,
only
dude.
appropriate.
Just give them a friend.
It was
I'll
prophesized.
put them in a box.
Yes.
Yeah, they get their own little box. There you go, Slacks.
Thanks.
No problem.
Great subs there. Great subs on DC.
Okay.
I'll say that.
Well, what do you do with Fnatic? Will you put them in the blue or are you going to invite them? The downside with inviting Fnatic, same thing as
If there's
complexity.
8 invites, I think they might get one. If there's 6, no way. I think you have to invite MVP over them.
If you're going to have 6 invites, where are you going to get your qualifiers from? Like, are you going to have region-based qualifiers?
I don't know. Listen, I'm just saying.
No, but what's your idea? If there's
I
6
think-
invites, what do you want to? What would you
Well,
like? To
if there's
see?
6 invites, for sure, it's Secret, EG, Liquid, MVP, OG. I think gets in.
I think so too.
E-home.
Would you though? Because then you've already got 2 Europeans with Secret and Liquid.
Forget about regions. We want
Okay.
the best Dota. Shiva.
Okay. I don't think
No
you put OG
regions.
in.
No
Interesting.
regions.
Really?
We are all citizens of the Dota world.
I don't understand how you think EG is an insta-lock. It's a brand new
No,
team.
it's because
PPD has already announced they're going to the major, so they are as
Listen, you idiots.
insta-locked as it gets. That's why they're the biggest, because they're American, Jake. They're the best.
True that.
That's why I wore their shirts today.
okay. So
America.
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 I'm gonna put Fnatic in blue
That's right.
Because nobody
Nice.
is saying definite
I
invite.
think like Fnatic is like half green, half blue. They're like really close to me.
Where's London
you know what?
Conspiracy?
You know what this is going to be.
You don't want to be white.
Fnatic is more likely than Alliance because they
Green
perform
question
significantly
mark.
better.
Oh.
So we've got green with a blue question mark, then blue with a green question
With an
mark.
underlying
You know what we
green
should have
question
done?
mark.
We should have numbered them.
That would have been way smarter.
Yeah.
I tried to do that at the start, but
It's all good.
Listen, I'm just a passenger on this like crazy bus tour of doom for
Which
the teams that
team
aren't
is
making
like
it.
the obvious team that we're forgetting here, though? We're forgetting an obvious team. Are we not? That we should talk about? I don't know. I feel like I'm forgetting something.
I still think you have to look a lot. You have to hold off until ESL Manila. Whoever wins that, there's a decent chance they get an invite
There's
as well.
a guaranteed chance they'll get an invite because they would have won against everybody here apart from EG because they're not there.
Well, but isn't it single limb? So you might not play all the teams.
Yeah, but you're still...
Assuming you have a decent path to the finals, yeah, I think so.
yeah.
So
Do you think they look
again,
at
that's
that?
where eHome could be in the conversation. Is there anyone else at ESL Manila that we're forgetting about?
do you think they actually look at who they play
Team Liquid.
and like judge
Liquid
it off that, or
told
do they
they
just look at the
guaranteed
grand?
Liquid's in. Liquid's in. They had Polbo as their coach. Like you can't lose.
So do you think Valve actually look at each stage of the tournament and don't just look at who won the tournament?
I think they'll just look at who wins the tournament.
I think you're right, Shiver, to be honest. I don't think the route there has much to do. I think they'll look at who was in the tournament and decide.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, obviously...
it helps if you 3-0 a team like EG.
Yes.
Like that's why to me MVP is a lock, is because of how they didn't just win Dota Pit, they dominated one of the strongest.
Okay,
looking
would
teams.
you say that ESL Manila is going to have, for example, Secret's not going to win, and during that tournament, somewhere in the first bracket, Secret meets Complexity, and Complexity 3-0 Secret, and they're out the next round, and they're not winning? Do you think Valve looks at that, saying like Complexity 3-0 Secret, so they're definitely in?
I think Complexity's already definitely.
Yeah,
in.
okay, but okay, replace it with Alliance.
Okay.
Are they even going? I
Well,
don't even
Alliance
know.
is not at ESL Manila though.
But it's just for a show.
But if a team was,
Hypothetically.
yeah, I think if they dominate a team that's like an auto invite, then it definitely that matters more than just like beating a Team Suns fan or something
I drew
along
a
those lines.
pug.
No, I got
That's not a pro.
That was awful.
My
That
pug,
was awful.
please.
Die, pug.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know.
This is getting ugly.
Are there more blue teams?
What about Empire, you noobs?
No.
No.
Okay. Well,
This-
put
this-
them in red then.
This is, yep. You're doing a good job at getting teams in red. on
What
the
would you
board.
say with LGD?
Okay, well, there's also Veggie Gaming. We can definitely write them in right now. A nice bold red.
What would you say with LGD?
Draw your favorite vegetable, Shane.
You,
The veggies.
Yay.
That's your favorite vegetable. Alphabet soup.
Actually, they have
I'm
as
very professional. I'm keeping to the
as
layout of the
their
board.
their letters. They have VEC actually. So
Really? I'm
yeah.
not a fan.
No,
I hate
that's-
all their players.
Okay.
Actively hate them.
What would you think of LGD? Are they on the fence? Like the whole China region overall. You said maybe has a good chance.
so Vici Gaming Reborn looked really good coming into Star Ladder. They had done very well in most online play against other Chinese teams. LGD looked terrible coming into that event. They had a good showing at the LAN.
Mm-hmm.
Vici Gaming Reborn had a better showing. So to me, LGD, not a very likely invite.
Okay.
And VGR definitely gets invited over them.
LGD have been doing like consistently decently though.
But I could see, I think LGD is like a very, like they're like bluish red. Like there's that slight chance because
Exactly,
of the
yeah.
strength of their players.
I
But
made them blue and red.
beautiful.
It's great.
I drew LD.
He's crying.
Oh, that's
Why is he
angry.
crying?
You're blues. You're a maybe though.
I'm
Yeah.
like,
Maybe.
Maybe LD will get invited to the major.
Maybe next time.
that's my face when I don't get invited.
Okay, so these are the teams.
Poop my pants.
Now, do you feel like we're gonna see any region-based invites or not?
Yeah.
A region-based How are the region-based qualifiers gonna be? Are they gonna be as black and white as we saw them be last time, as in 2 slots for like slots, even slots for all regions? Are we gonna see that?
Like two.
It's a
I
question,
guess
it's
that's the way
just
they've
a-
always done it, right? So why would they change?
Why does
it?
everyone think I'm the expert?
No, you can
Yeah,
give
but
your
that's what I
opinion.
would say.
Chiefers putting me on
I
the
thought
spot.
you were eyes from.
It's your
my bad.
opinion.
Yeah, I mean,
I want to hear your opinion. Like, what do
I
you
got that
think?
froggy
That's
look.
the way they've
on.
always done it. So why would they change it?
I would think that this is the first time where they might change it based on
What?
that. For example, if you're going to invite MVP and Fnatic,
Okay.
why would you have 2 or 3, depending on if you're going to have 6 or 8 teams? Why would you have 2 slots for Southeast Asia, as they have not been doing well, and the Southeast Asian teams are generally worse in the terms of other than MVP and Fnatic than, for example, the number 3
Don't
and 4
you always want to
of
encourage
Europe.
growth though by giving them a shot to go to TI? Like
Yeah,
It's
but give them
also
one
the
team.
Manila Major, Shiver.
Yes, okay, so in this case, maybe
But
you do
Valve
get
has not
Southeast Asia.
shown any regional preference towards like for the Frankfurt Major, it's not
There
like they
wasn't,
invited
yeah.
extra European teams. So I don't think that factors in too much their decision making. I think they do it purely based on merit. And like you said, given that the region isn't as deep as other regions, Europe's by far the deepest region right now. Probably only one team gets invited, and that team just has to be MVP. I mean, to me, like if they didn't play Dota Pit, maybe there's a question because they did better at Shanghai, but then Fnatic's dominating them online and winning pretty much every qualifier over them. But since Dota Pit happened, I think it's got to be.
Although
MVP.
Fnatic is also an ESL Manila.
That's true. So ESL Manila can change things.
Yes.
If Fnatic wins ESL Manila, they're in. I'll say that right now.
What do you think, Jake?
Jeez. Well, you know.
Something smart, please.
Okay.
Did you just fart?
no.
I like EG. I think they're in.
Don't you play for DC?
I do. I do.
Yeah, can you give us the skinny?
Yeah.
What are their chances in the qualifiers?
Yeah.
How are you guys doing in your scrims?
Sorry. I'm sorry, Suns fan. It's not looking good.
You're in the red, bro.
Oh, see, the DC scrims are real good. You know, it's a lot of work. Everybody's really
Pulling their weight.
is on that team again. Misery, great guy.
Well, you are, most
Yeah,
importantly.
mostly.
Yes.
Mostly me.
Who
But,
are you replacing?
huh?
Who did you kill?
It depends on who eats the special hot dog that I give out.
Is it a French hot dog?
5 French hot dogs.
Talk
2
to
are
us about the
poisoned.
French hot dogs.
No,
Oh yeah, you gotta
please.
have 2 because you're the second standing.
That's right. Second standing. You know, so 2 people have to die.
Who's doing
Okay.
the fog? Does it?
Yeah.
Osh, which is
Osh.
going to be a
Osh.
hard kill. You see that guy's biceps? Oh,
Well,
God.
if it's a poisonous hot dog, the biceps don't really matter.
It matters, dude.
Okay.
does it?
You just crushed the
Did
hot
you
dog
watch
right
Game
now.
of
Crush the
Thrones, dude?
poison.
He's like the mountain.
Thank you
True.
for giving your input, though. I think it's going to be really interesting to see who's going to make it to the Manila Major. And ESL Manila is going to have a big impact on it still. And for some people, for some teams, more impact than for other teams,
Who
definitely.
are your invites, Shiver?
I would agree with everybody that's in the green, apart from Complexity. I'm a bit of a question mark because of the same reason as why I would only invite one team from Southeast Asia. I would just expect them to make it through the qualifiers because they would. I'm confident in that. So
You never know.
you never know. But if they don't make it to the qualifiers, they don't deserve the invite anyway.
Let's put Secret in the qualifiers then.
Okay, that's fine.
What if they don't make it?
What if there's only qualifiers?
That would be spicy.
That would be spicy.
That'd be pretty crazy. Imagine like playing against Secret in your first game in the qualifiers and just like, what are you guys?
That shit would be hotter than a Manila summer.
Do we pick like
Yes.
Broodmother? Do weird stuff?
Got it. Thanks. Okay, so today we're gonna have a doubleheader of Navi. Navi are in the blue. We don't know what's gonna happen to them. It also depends on how many invites are going out and how much Valve valued Starladder
This
records.
is great. I love talking about tournaments that I care about. So
But
DreamLeague, let's get it on.
because Navi against Adfinum, that's going to be our first matchup. So I want to focus on that first. Navi Adfinum. Overall, we saw them both play yesterday. We heard Owen. He said Adfinum is going to take 2 games off of Navi. And he said there's at least 1 game. Is going to think it's a 1-1. How even do you feel like this matchup is going to be, Shane?
Not very even at all, in my opinion. I think
Really?
Navi is going to crush them. Yeah, because
Really?
Team Spirit are kind of similar to Navi in their playstyle, and I think Navi is just like far superior. Like they
Okay.
pick similar
Oof.
heroes. They go like Beastmaster. They kind of play the aggressive like Chen style. I actually think Navi's just going to crush them.
I would. Wow, that's very interesting. LD, you feel the same way?
Yeah, so I pretty much think Ad Finum, they're a French hot dog.
Okay.
And then Navi, they're Sir Action Slacks. And we all know how that goes down. By the time the match is over, there's no hot dog left.
But is it a
Damn.
poisoned French hot dog? or not?
No, it might be a poison pill. Maybe they'll lose all the rest of their
How
games, but it will be
ripped am I?
Navi 2-0.
What are the
I-
biceps?
I mean, for me,
Really?
You're both thinking Navi 2-0.
I think not because like Ad Finum's not a good team, but Navi likes to run a lot of the same heroes, the bounty hunter, the jungle heroes. They also are less likely to get caught off guard by the draft. I think they keep the tempo very up paced. They like to fight early, and I think that's normally where we see Ad Finum try to win. You can't like count on dominating the lanes versus Navi. Dendi gets Quap, gets a lot of support mid. They pick strong laning supports, so I think they match up against Ad Finum's strengths very well.
I also think though, if Ad Finum get their comfort heroes, there isn't like they're not completely out of it. You know what I mean? If they get their bounty, they get their Sven IO, something like that. There is definitely a chance they can win. It's just I think Navi's heavily favored.
You think Navi's just going to be prepared to
Yeah.
deal with that? If they're even going to let them have the bounty
I think they
hunter?
just do their own thing, Navi, and they just play their style.
Do you think they're going to get the bounty hunter at Finham? 100% win rate
I don't know.
this patch.
I don't think they...
They might, but if they do, it's going to be because Navi has a plan for it. That's
didn't
how I see
we
it.
like speak to Dendy yesterday? They didn't really know who they were playing.
Yeah.
So maybe they're not
we
so
didn't know
prepared.
either, so maybe you know, General knew.
I know.
Listen, they were enjoying some fine spirits,
Yeah.
but today, you know, they slept it off. They'll be ready.
You guys had some cute predictions, but it's unfortunate. You're very wrong. You're absolutely
Very
wrong.
wrong.
Okay.
Very wrong.
So Navi's gonna lose like 3-0. Like how wrong are
they're gonna
we?
get 2-0 by
Okay.
Ad Finham. Absolutely.
Really?
You think it's 2-0?
Absolutely. For sure.
Is it in the bag?
It is in the bag because Ad Finham is a team that operates on people not thinking that they're going to be good enough. You're Dendy, you're Navi, you're not thinking that they're going to come at you, and then all of a sudden that bounty hunter's got 9 kills by 10 minutes and the game's over. Ad Finham is a team that's coming up 2-0 in Navi. Incorrect.
All right.
Genius.
I just heard Draskell yelling about how bad you are from halfway across the
Oh, that's
the studio,
interesting.
so.
Didn't we kick him off because, yeah.
I think Ad Finham is going to do okay against Navi. I think it's going to be 1-1. Not for 2-0, but I think that they can do well. They thrive at fast games. Navi thrives at fast games as well. I think Ad Finham can give them a run for their money for sure. They'll take 1 game off of them, but Navi's not going to let that happen twice, and they'll shape up. I think if they're going to take a game off them, it would be game 1.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
This is also...
Because they wouldn't be prepared, and that would surprise them by how
Yes.
good they are, actually. Okay.
So if you're Navi, and you're okay, let's ban bounty hunter. Well, how else are you going to prepare to deal with Ad Finham's aggression?
Well, they don't have to ban it either. They can just first pick it. So, I mean, Navi runs a really good bounty hunter. They know how to play against the hero. They know how to play with the hero. And I don't think they'll be intimidated by it. Like, they give Dendy help mid every game. So if there's a bounty hunter coming mid, you better believe there's going to be a Snako IO or an Oracle who's helping him out as well and countering the bounty hunter pressure.
So what's Navi else going to be focusing on?
Or our spirit, for that matter.
Protecting Dendy is going to be one of their focus points. What type of heroes are we going to see for their cores? Fighting cores?
Yeah, well, Dendy's
'Cause
we've seen him play mainly like Queen of Pain is the really big one. If they can't get that, maybe a Wind Ranger or Invoker.
Marana.
As far as Ra, the two big
2% win rate. Games.
The Marana is a nice pocket pick,
Yeah.
and also good against those pressure like early Genki lineups. Ra's Lycan is probably the biggest hero that
Yeah,
comes to mind for
definitely.
him. And I think General can play a bunch of heroes in the off lane. We've seen
His
the
Batrider is definitely the one that stands out. They pick it
Yes.
the most picked hero this patch for them as well. So like that's their go-to offlaner.
and also the Beastmaster.
Yeah, against Ad Finham, like Ad Finham's win rate on Beastmaster is like 85%.
Woo!
You want I think that's actually the bigger pick rather than the Bounty Hunter.
I mean,
For Ad Finham.
No, yeah, for Ad Finham and Navi. in
For
this,
both, okay.
yeah.
The most contested pick.
they're
yeah.
both
exactly.
very aggressive teams. But they want to fight fire with fire, and it's going to matter who picks the Dire, which is going to be Ad Finham.
Just get out. Just leave.
Okay, so we know actually...
you ass!
It's somewhat like
Jesus.
a good point because
Yeah.
Navi always chooses Radiant.
You're
They're
fired.
like
You
the
know what's so
only
sad?
team that goes for Radiant. If they have the choice, they'll go for Radiant because it makes the lanes easier. It's harder to gank mid, which is a big deal. We've been talking about how important it is for Dendy to get help and supports and whatnot. And I think that having...
It's actually easier to be aggressive in the Dire jungle as well.
Yeah.
Like there's less kind of like juke points and stuff like that. It's and it's not new. You know what I mean? You're used to it.
Yeah. The other big hero is Nature's Prophet because
Yeah.
Ra can play it in the safe lane. Very occasionally will, and it was very effective for them at Starladder. Occasionally can run off lane for General as well. So, and we're talking about fighting early. NP's that free +1.
True.
Yeah, Skylar also does it as well.
Yeah, he does play it too. So it's also something Ad Finham can run.
So we did have some issues loading into the game, which is why we are slightly delayed, but we should be getting into it very shortly. I'm actually curious because we have two teams that are known for having high tempo in their games. High tempo not only in terms of kills, in terms of taking objectives, in terms of wanting to push very early on. Are we going to see very fast games? Like, doesn't even matter who wins or loses. Are you feeling like this game is going to be over or decided rather by the laning stage?
The second game yesterday, I think, is a good example of what. Like, remember the Team Spirit game? Well, basically, it was like one team just really wants to push. And then one thing just changes the entire game, and it's kind of game over. You know what I mean?
Roshan
Like,
fight.
the Roshan fight, you lose it. All of a sudden, all the momentum's gone. And I
Yeah.
think the heroes like Batrider and Beastmaster, like, are extremely necessary in these kind of strategies because you need to get control of the Roche pit. You need to get the initial pick, otherwise you can't just do this group up and push thing. So, if either team gets Beastmaster or Batrider, I think it's Like it's in their favor.
And that's the other reason why the bounty hunter is also good is for vision.
Yeah.
And
Nature's
we've also
Prophet like in like all these heroes.
we've seen Na'Vi, if they can't get one of those heroes, they'll at least go for like an art style Venge at times, so they get the Wave of Terror vision. Vision is absolutely crucial because of how up tempo these teams play.
Okay, what do you think, Jake?
Not much. I mean, there's not a lot going on up there, to be quite honest with you. I mean, it's
Fair
just
enough.
it's a vast expanse of.
Pugs.
There's goddamn nothing happening up there. What do I think? These are
Yes.
two teams that are ready for some blood. They're early game aggressors. They're killers. And they're going to go out there and they're going to fight, fight, fight. This match will be decided within the first 7 minutes of the game.
Okay.
And whoever gets Lycan. If they let Lycan get picked by Na'Vi, the game's also over. You better not. Adfinem, I know you're watching this. You don't ban Lycan, we're done.
I don't think they're
I'll
watching
never
this.
predict you again.
Yeah.
You better not be watching it. That is cheating. Focus on
I
your
don't think
game.
they're watching this because they are too focused on picking which heroes they want to play because we are in the draft of Game 1 of Na'Vi versus Adfinem, which according to